been a hugely significant time for Cratloe GAA Club with the official opening of new facilities and also a deeply meaningful commemoration marking the 25th anniversary of the passing of Michael Murphy. It's been a period that has undoubtedly brought together pride, progress and reflection within the community there. And joining me on the line is the chairman of Cratloe GAA Club, Kevin Browne. Kevin, good morning to you.
Morning, Alan.
Thanks very much for being with us. So it has been a usually significant period for the club. Can you take us firstly through some of the opening of the new facilities? What is being added? What are the new additions there at the club, and how transformational can they be?
Listen, I suppose everyone knows we have a sports hall that was built in the memory of Michael Murphy. So about 18 months ago, we went about kind of a refurb of the hall. The hall is open over 15 years. So we've put in a new astroturf floor, new block walls. And then at the back of the hall, we've opened up a new 40 by 20 metre hurling wall, astroturf hurling wall. So obviously we only have one pitch and one small pitch grass field, so anything else other than the grass pitches are a massive boost to our underage and our camogie and our ladies football and adult players as well. So they're the playing facilities. And then just off our own building, we decided to open up a spectator stand in memory of Jackie O'Gorman, Clare and Cratloe legend. So that they're the facilities we've opened there last weekend.
And having modern facilities like that are obviously beneficial to the players that are there at the club already, Kevin, but how important can they be in encouraging young people in the parish to get involved when they see that it's, state-of-the-art modern facilities? It's, I presume, more attractive.
Yeah, 100%. I suppose the days of just turning up and telling kids to run out onto a grass field are over. You need to have modern facilities. You need to keep up with county boards and Munster Rugby and whatever other facilities are in the area. And equally, I suppose the environment, like we're in the middle of April now and we're still fighting away the rain. So, our indoor astroturf facility and our hurling wall, kids they're coming to a clean environment. They're going home relatively clean and dry and not mucky. And that adds to it, and it helps, I suppose, attract kids to our sports.
You recently marked the 25th anniversary of Michael Murphy's passing, Kevin. I suppose for people maybe unfamiliar, can you tell us a little bit about Michael?
Yeah, Michael was full of life. He was an 18-year-old. On the 7th of April 2001, Cratloe played Ballier in a under-21 championship match, which Michael was playing in, and unfortunately, on the day he passed away on the pitch in Newmarket. It was a brain hemorrhage on the day, so it was nothing. It was no one's fault whatsoever. It was just one of these things. Massive shock to the community, to the club, his friends, teammates, family, obviously. A lot of us that were there that day still can vividly remember the scenes and the day and the couple of days after. So yeah, I suppose. It was a landmark time at the time. The club and the parish got together, and about a couple of months or a year later, we decided to go and build a sports hall in his memory. So, yeah, 25 years, it's gone like a flash, and we just felt as a club that we needed to mark the time. And Newmarket and Fergus are very good. Last Tuesday the 7th was his anniversary, and there was a mass in the market pitch that day, which a lot of his family and friends went to, along with clubmates or club officials in the market. That was on the 7th. We had a match against Ballier that evening. Michael's mother and brother were there and presented a plaque to both Cratloe and Ballier just to mark the occasion, as both teams were the teams that played against each other on the day of his death.
I guess any time a family or someone suffers a personal tragedy, the local community can really show their importance and have a hugely important role to play in rallying around a family or a person at such a difficult time. And GAA clubs are a huge part of that. And no doubt Cratloe GAA played its part at the time back in 2001, Kevin. But it just shows, I guess, the fact that 25 years on, still keeping the memory of Michael alive and marking it, and it must be so meaningful and comforting to the Murphy family as well as the wider club community.
Yeah, unfortunately the Murphy family have moved away from the parish, but I suppose we're very mindful that the hall was built in Michael's memory, And and hence the refurb on it. We just felt that it needed a bit of investment just to bring it back up to today's standards. And listen, the GAA, I don't think without the GAA at the time, a lot of his teammates and clubmates and friends would have got through it. Like that, we rallied together, and it was, a great committee then was put in place to build a hall in his memory, which I suppose gave people focus to do something right and to have a bit of a legacy of Michael. His name's over the door. There's 2 or 3 plaques there and a few photos of Michael. And listen, we have a new modern facility that's hopefully be there for another generation to enjoy and carry on his legacy basically.
Well, look, a beautiful occasion, and great that 25 years on, remembering Michael and marking his passing. And now with all these wonderful facilities open, the future looking very bright for Cratloe GAA, Kevin?
Yeah, it's busy. Numbers are good. Underage is good and strong. We've a thriving Camogie club. The club have relaunched LGFA as well. So it's every night is a busy night down there, and the future is bright. Yeah, and it's great to have these facilities. We've a further phase 2 project that we hope to put in a second main playing field in time on the back of a bit of property we bought. So onward and upwards.
Well, look, the future looking very bright for Cratloe GAA. Kevin, thanks very much for being with us, and all the best going forward to you and everyone else at the club. Thank you.
Super, and thanks, man.